Resolved, the United States should not use drone strikes abroad. Imagine this for a minute. The life of a family in the affected areas of drone strikes. Deaths are becoming an unfortunate reality for too many people in foreign countries. The constant fear and uncertainty of living day to day to the unpredictable and increase in recruiting insurgents. Okay. That's it. Wait, I'm do.
Just hold your clapping until the end. We'll just have our main argument people go next.
That's me too.
Okay. Start with your main argument.
Drone strikes are the entire purpose is to remove enemies for the U.S. and its allies. There are also concerns about drones being captured and the drone strike's entire purpose is to remove enemies, but unfortunately created more enemies for the United States. And there are also concerns about drones being captured and being used as weapons against the U.S., NATO, and its EU allies down in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Kuwait. Which is why technology can be reverse engineered. And it's only a matter of time before they attack U.S. soil, those captured drones being used. But for the economy, which affects both humans and money alike, drones are skyrocketing to the billions and billions of dollars just for one drone, and $48,000 per hour for one 24 flight. 24 hour. And there has also been concerns about the troops who pilot these drones getting post-traumatic stress disorder, as recalled by this one former drone pilot.
Drones are wasting the United States money. According to Procon, for one drone to be built costs $4.5 million. And it also costs $3,700 to $4,800 per flight hour. The United States is wasting money on drones. Not only are drones expensive, but drones can also cause mental illness and human error. According to NBC News, drones have been used to kill suspected terrorists. Also, drone operators can still get PTSD. One drone operator said he is still haunted from what he saw during his missions.
Imagine a world full of drones. You walk outside and see a drone delivering a pizza. You look down the road a little further and see an Amazon drone delivering a package. You look up and see a drone returning to its warehouse. You walk inside and see a little vacuum drone and think, at least I don't have to do that. The U.S. should be able to continue to use drones. By the end of this debate, you will learn that drones are more effective than jets and cost the government less money. They are very versatile and can be used for more than just military uses. The amount of lives saved is immense. Drones are more effective than jets. Some reasons why are that they are less of a target to shoot at because they are smaller. Also, they have a long flight range because they can hold more gas due to the there's no cockpit, so it doesn't there's no flyer, so it has more room for that stuff. And since they are smaller, they cost less for the government. A normal, as stated by Procon, the jets cost up to $20 million at max, and the average cost of a smaller aircraft that the military uses, the UAVs, costs $2 million. And so far they're cheaper than normal drones and more effective than jets.
Drones should be used, for they're not only small, but they also have turned to fuses. And banning them from our military is the first step in banning them from our whole country. Drones or UAVs are not just used for strikes or bombings, but also for surveillance, to make movies, or just for fun. UAVs are unmanned aerial vehicles, are commonly used for surveillance by the police, but but they can be stealthy at a certain altitude, and thanks to the size, they can be deployed almost anywhere. First, I've seen a video where a drone was filming an illegal weapon sale and following one of the trucks, contributing to their arrest. But drones are not just used for government purposes. They can also be used in movies or for just joy of flying. Haven't you wondered how a camera just rolls up into the sky? Well, they do it with camera drones. They have self-stabilizing software on board, which gives them a steady and good solid picture. Also, if you got a chance to fly a drone, you would be amazed by the feeling of it. I know I was. Also, you wouldn't want to stop the production of good movies, would you? Not only have they other uses, but they also save lives. For example, the gun Dion mentioned earlier, the leaders would have gotten away and the guns out in the street would have killed many people. Also, as stated by Procon.org, if you look at the war casualties, the drone casualties, only 8 to 70% are drone casualties, and 56% are war casualties. And also stated by Procon.org, 174 civilians are killed by drones, and 1,047 are killed by everything else. So drones have roughly saved 800 civilians. That's a lot. And maybe also if you think ahead, maybe not that far, medical drones may be developed. They alone may save thousands of civilian lives. Back to strike drones. Today, even as we speak, researchers are developing pinpoint accuracy for drone weapons that may even be able to kill a single person at 1,000 yards without any civilian casualties, minimizing that to zero. Also, they can take out terrorists at a really long range. Drones not only save lives, they also improve lives by stopping terrorists and suicide bombers far ahead of their targets. Thank you.
All right, you have 2 minutes for your rebuttal prep, and I'm going to audience will turn to a neighbor and say,
Just for
any
fun.
better.
Do the PTSD.
Because like when everything was talking, I felt like people saying what people I stop this while they transfer. That just keeps going over the switch. Oh, no, stop.
Any questions about your rebuttal?
Someone else wanted to do
We'll sit down. With them, you're doing a good job with you. Any questions, Chad? Okay, so Chad.
Mr. Kerr, with this camera, do we stop it when we switch? So the only time we stop it, they're done. We're next, I don't want to go. I know I have to read it. I can't memorize this. You're not going to find it. Yeah, I can't. Ask what that
Affirmative, you would have the first rebuttal.
My opponent may say that drones protect Americans from terrorism. True, drones' purpose is so terrorism does not occur on American soil. But the question is, how good a job do these drones do? Are we going to rely on technology to protect our homeland? Technology is proven to be inaccurate and not 100% reliable. The Predator, which costs $4.5 million to build, is a slow-moving, fairly visible, and loud when moving in the air. The Predator, from what I have heard, is not very advanced and is easy to shoot down and carry on to your terrorist attack. These drones do not protect us from another terrorist attack on American soil. And then my opponent may also say that they save lives. Drones do take over an American soldier in aircraft and do save some American lives. But an American trained soldier would do a more effective job when fighting terrorism, and in the end, one American soldier's life does not amount to 1,000 American citizens. Keep in mind that these American soldiers choose to sacrifice their lives for their country. Drones do not save them the lives, they lose them.
My opponent says drone strikes create more terrorists than they kill, but we disagree because in agreement with procon.org, the traditional weapons of war, bombs, shells, mines, and mortars cause more unintended damage to people and property than drones, proving that drones are more efficient in range and kill less people than the traditional war weapons. Therefore, drones are efficient and should continue to be used in the United States. My opponent also says that many drone operators have emotional and physiological stress, but we disagree because according to procon.org, only 4% of drone pilots are at a risk for high PTSD, compared to the 12–17% of soldiers returning from Iraq and Afghanistan, proving that drone pilots are less likely to suffer from PTSD than soldiers returning from war. Therefore, drones rarely cause war side effects and should continue to be used in the United States.
Today, my team and I gave multiple reasons as to why America should not be allowed to use drones abroad. Drones can be reverse engineered. As we speak, Al-Qaeda has the means to take down a military drone, reverse engineer it, and use it against America. Drones cost a lot of money that the U.S. does not have. The Predator, which is one of the most vulnerable drones, costs $4.5 million to build and $4,800 to fly per hour. Money is also wasted on drones that malfunction. America is commanding drone operators to kill people that are suspected of terrorism. This is causing said soldiers PTSD. The use of drones kills people directly and indirectly. How long before America uses drones on U.S. soil? Our founding fathers have spent their lives trying to make a fair and great country with just laws. But with drones, how can we expect a fair country with just laws?
We have shown that drones should continue to be used in the United States because drones are more effective than airplanes. For they do not need a runway, instead they can be launched from a field. Also, drones are versatile. They prevent crime. For people are less likely to commit crime if they feel watched. Lastly, drones help to save lives. For deaths by drones are 8 to 17% and deaths by war casualties are 56%. Do you have a friend, grandparent, sibling, or parent that's in the military? Imagine what drone technology would be like in the future. Think about how many more lives that technology can save. They could find a way for drones to rescue an injured soldier and take them to a hospital for them to get treated. What if that soldier that was rescued was your friend, grandparent, sibling, or parent?